Good morning, this is Deborah Essex at Transwest RV in Belton, Missouri. We are an official dealer now for Pleasure Way vans based out of Canada. Any of you that know me know I love Canadian things, so it's going to give me great pleasure to show you this Pleasure Way Ascent. This is a 2023 excellent build. If you have any further questions after this video or even during this video, feel free to call or text at 816-602-3433. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started and show you this beautiful coach. We'll start off with the exterior. And as you can see, everything is extremely easy to access, which is one of the things I love about it the most. I also love the fact that these are kind of mid-height, so you're not having to crouch down to get to anything. Your shower head is in here, so obviously if you're needing to, wash off your feet or wash your dog or anything, it just makes it super easy. There actually is a utility center right here too, so it's super easy hookups, as you can see, for your city water, cable TV, your LP gas, lots of connections for you as well, so you can use all those things outside. And then you do have a Truma water heater, which is really nice because you will have hot water on demand, even though it's a smaller coach. That's a really nice feature. And it actually does lock really well. So what you're going to see here towards the back, this is a Mercedes chassis. So as you would expect, you have lots of great cameras. You'll have like really excellent cameras from side to side as well as in the back. You do have parking sensors as well, which really help if you're parking in tight spaces. The beautiful thing with the length of this, it's only 19 feet. So it will only take up a single car space if you're tailgating or if you're needing to run into a coffee shop real quick. We do have a lot of customers that love these as a daily driver as well. The one thing that we hadn't talked about yet that a lot of people love, there is an LP connection right down here too, which makes it super easy to hook it if you're needing it for everything. We also have all of this already set up for your tow. You can tow up to 5,000 pounds with this, which is pretty remarkable considering the size of the coach. Another thing that I think a lot of people will really love is we do have a box back there that has lithium batteries in it. Those batteries actually will run everything for you, and they're actually connected to a solar panel up top as well. So you'll get a trickle charge from the solar panels that will actually give you another 200 watts of solar that will help run your microwave and your induction oven on the inside. It also has a 2,000 watt inverter, which will help with the cooktop and the microwave, like we talked about before. As you can see at the top, there actually are screens that will come all the way down, so you do have a bug screen in case you just want to leave it open so you can have a nice cool breeze come through, which we're getting to enjoy this morning. There's also a blackout screen, so if you want a little more privacy, you'll have more privacy, and as you can see, a little bit of room for storage back here. They also send these with a kit, so if your tire blows out, you actually have a fill kit that you can use for it as well. And you can always order an actual tire if you wanted to order actual tire with it as well. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this for us so we can see how beautiful this is. You can see all the camera systems from side to side. And then we're gonna come around to the side over here. We do have a few more places where you can plug in for 110s. So if you want to, pull up a really nice radio or your grill or anything fun like that, you can. I love this awning because it does give you really nice shade. There are LED lights in case you want to get your party on if you're at a tailgate of any kind or just a sports event or hanging out with your family at the lake. We're going to go ahead and go inside and check out the beautiful interior of this as well. Hey guys, now that we're on the interior, I just want to show you how beautiful and luxurious this actually is. These doors are actually made out of maple, Canadian. So very, very well built. One thing I absolutely love about Pleasure Way is, unlike a lot of the other brands where they have an assembly line and they pass the vehicle from person to person, they each do one section of it. These are actually all hand built by one individual. So they do take a lot of time to put them together, and they're all very knowledgeable about everything on the coach, which I think is pretty amazing. Another thing with these drawers, they're very, very well made. These are actually made out of birch, and they're easy close, as you notice. So they do have locks in the kitchen area to keep these closed as you're going down the road. They're very solid, very, very well crafted, very handmade as far as that part goes, which is one thing about Transwest is we do like luxury type features that are good quality. So I'm glad that we are partnering with them. I'm very proud to be a dealer that actually carries the Pleasure Way vans Nice deep sink, so if you do have a lot of vegetables or even maybe a small turkey or a chicken, you can dress it in here very easy as far as cleaning it, cutting up, all that good stuff. We do have a small induction oven here, as you can see, and these were really nice on a hot day like today. So if you want to get your spouse wet or anything like that, or spray off your turkey or anything, that's just another feature that makes it feel a little bit more like home as you're traveling down the road. The quality, once again, of these cabinets is absolutely amazing. They use really good hardware, some of the best hardware I've ever seen, especially on a smaller van. And then one thing that makes Pleasure Way a little bit different, which you're going to see a little bit better inside this one as well, is they actually do put insulation inside these walls. This is actually a soft interior too, so as you're going down the road, it's very quiet. It's very, very quiet compared to some of the other vans, but you can be the judge of that when you come in and drive one. I also like that they don't have any buttons on the exterior here, so you don't have to worry about them breaking off, but also it just makes it look bigger and more beautiful, in my opinion, without having those little buttons there. So if you're watching a great movie or you have a favorite video that you like to watch, the great news is you have an amazing sound bar with the LG TV that will twist a little bit. As you notice, my friend Brian is moving this for me, so the great thing is you could lounge to kind of watch the TV. So you could just lay back and as comfortable as you want. This little table, the Laguna table, is amazing too. So let's say you're trying to multitask and you're working from home, like we do at Transwest occasionally after work. You could actually be on your laptop, maybe checking out some videos, hearing a great song here and there. And then when you're done, you can literally just push this to the side and put your bench up right so you have your back supported. Or if you just want to take a short little break and take a nap, you can easily recline all the way back. The great news too is you do have that air conditioner just coming down right on top of you. It feels fantastic on a day like today where the humidity is super, super high. It's just a tad bit warm outside. That feels fantastic. You're also going to see there's a touch screen, so you can literally control everything from the back panel right behind your TV system. Or there's a panel at the front, which my friend happens to be controlling for me right now as well, so it's very convenient either way. Another small feature that I really love about Pleasure Way is they do put magnets, which you're going to see as I pull this up. You'll see the little magnets here. They actually put them in the back of here as well, so it's built into it underneath. So as you're going down the road, these will actually lock in place, and it won't be banging up against the wall like a lot of these smaller vans do. So it's much quieter. Not only that, it gives you really nice shade on a super hot day like today. It helps keep it a little cooler inside. And that's actually your interior. So when you're sleeping at night, it just gives you a little bit more privacy. You also have blackout screens on the very back wall as well. Or you can just pull down like a mosquito screen so you can have some ventilation coming through, which is great when it's super hot outside, just we had went over the bed earlier, as you've seen, but the nice thing with it too is it does convert into like almost a queen size for an RV once you put a couple bunkie boards right here, which are actually stored right behind the driver's seat at the front, which we'll show you in a few minutes. This table is very, very versatile. It pops off super easy, which we'll show you how it pops off later. But it does make it really nice, so you can literally just use a touch of a button to make your bed at night. Super, super easy. Right above us, there's actually a compartment as well that does hold a small airbag. So if you had a small child or a family member that's fairly short, under like 6 feet, these two chairs will turn and face each other, and they extend so you can actually put a bed in the front. The front windows have blackout screens as well, so they could actually sleep between the two chairs on this really nice, comfortable air bed that they've made. Now, you do have an Oracle refrigerator, which is super nice. It does have a 2,000 watt inverter like we talked about as well, so as you're driving down the road, you won't lose any power. There's a very nice, smaller microwave, so it doesn't take up too much space. And you've got quite a bit of drawer space between the 3 drawers here, as well as underneath the sink here in the front. So for a small space, there's quite a bit of storage, which is really wonderful. Another thing a lot of people really love is the bathroom has actually got a sink in it, which is fantastic. You can set up the shower. There actually is a small shower curtain that will pull apart as well, or pull over, I mean, so that it protects your maple door. And with the Mercedes chassis, you do have some of the best cameras in the world. So they're absolutely drive like a dream. Super, super quiet. I do highly recommend coming in and driving one somewhere so you can check it out. Of course, we'd love to see you at our location in Belton, Missouri, but we do have a couple other stores out in the Colorado area that carry these as well. There are controls on each side of the seats where you can make it a little more comfortable, kind of set the seats to where you want them to be and tag them. So if you have a husband and wife that are different heights, different sizes, you can actually preset the doors, which is fantastic. You also do have heated seats. There's tons of compartments up there for water. There's 12 places to put water bottles. You have plenty of places to put your coffee and your water as you're going down the ride. And then underneath here in the front, there's a compartment where you can charge your phones. There's easy plug-ins. I love the fact that they're hidden so that they're kind of covered from the sun. Keeps your batteries a little bit stronger, especially on your iPhones. And it's just a really excellent, excellent coach all the way around. You are hearing a little bit of noise because we are in a beautiful park really close to where we work at. And they're just making it look gorgeous out here with the landscaping crew today. So if you have any further questions, please feel free to give us a call anytime. The number is 816-602-3433. Once again, we're proud to be a dealer that is working with Pleasure Way. And when you want the best, call Transwest.